So I just wanted to give just a very brief um, orientation about the program. I'm the BSW program director, so you may interact with me at orientation. You might interact with me if you have other questions that you have about the program. But our program helps you understand people and how different people are affected by their environment. And it all goes to the point of being able to change the world in a meaningful way to help other people, as Dr. Slotin said. So in your first and second year, you'll be introduced to social work's history and values, human development, families. Families is a big component of our program. And that's because we both represent family science and social work, and they really have a lot of overlap. And that's why we really merged our program. So your second year, you'll be learning those things. You'll be taking general education courses across the campus. And I would say that if you're very strategic, you can choose classes that are general education courses that also overlap with the social work requirements. Sometimes people bring in classes to Miami that meet some of the education major degree requirements or general education requirements. So that's something that we can talk about if you have questions about that. But we've talked about the versatility of social work, that you can work with people of all ages and both locally and internationally. I grew up in the country of Haiti, and that really got me interested in social work at the very beginning because I saw about grassroots organizations and how a lot of them weren't connected very much. And so that was my very first entry into it. Some students take a few extra courses and become certified in the substance abuse area while they're still a student. So that's an option to consider. In your third and fourth year, you learn about counseling and assessment skills, how to intervene, how to run groups, how to intervene with organizations, like program development and evaluation. You take a variety of other classes about economics and psychology and family theories and cultural competence and sexuality. So there's a whole host of classes that really are very thoughtfully designed to increase your knowledge about people and about how to best help them. And then finally, in the fourth year, you'll spend 2 semesters in a practicum in a local agency, gaining practical experience in social work, as well as taking other classes. And Sharon, you'll be talking more about that aspect of our program. So yes, you take classes in social work over the whole 4 years. So I just included a job outlook about where you can work with a social work degree, from nursing homes and hospice, substance abuse, community action agencies, daycares, agency services, domestic violence. You see all of this, and this is why I didn't want to just read it, but the job outlook for social work is really excellent. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says that social work is going to grow 13% over the next 9 years. And the employment in mental health and substance abuse is projected to grow 17%, much faster than the average for all occupations, which I think is about 4%. And 60% of mental health professionals are clinical social workers, which a lot of people don't know that social work is such a great avenue to mental health, to being a mental health provider. So the next slide, please. Our program is ranked number 2 in Ohio by College Factual. We are accredited by the Council on Social Work Education. That's really, really important because you can't become a licensed social worker unless you graduate from an accredited program. Our graduates can take this, any graduates of accredited programs can take the social work license exam to become a social worker in Ohio or in another state. And our pass rate in the most recent year was 80%, similar. We've been hovering around 80%. But anyway, it's compared to the national average of 67%. So we're really pleased with that. And we're working to bring that up even higher. As Dr. Kubalanka mentioned, you can become a certified family life educator to have an additional credential if you want. And some of our students start working immediately. And some of the students decide to go get their master's degree directly after school. And you can complete your master's degree at Miami in just one additional year as an advanced standing student if you graduate from our bachelor's program. So we think that that's a really great opportunity.